Hello everybody, today we're doing Sundays with Grandma and Grandpa, but it's a twist because we're doing Grandpa and his four brothers. So, see you next time, bye! As brothers, we fight a lot. Did you fight when you were little?
Who's first on this one? Who do you want to ask?
Oh, well, we argued. We didn't fist fight. I don't remember anyone.
No, I don't remember.
But we argued a lot.
You used to.
Oh,
And Georgie and Billy used to.
well, yes, actually the two
When they played
oldest ones-
basketball, especially.
And what about Johnny? He was said nothing. He was not one
No,
of the.
you guys were afraid of me.
Yeah.
Because I would get mine.
Mom loved Johnny.
He was a special package.
No, we didn't fight too. I don't think I can remember any names.
No,
Not too
nothing
much.
major anyway.
Nothing major.
No.
All I remember is Billy and Georgie were very competitive.
Well, if he caught us
What's that
fighting,
to
he
do
would
with
beat the
fighting?
heck out of all of us. About the two of us. He says, brothers, do not fight. That was the saying. You can fight anybody you want, but you don't fight
Right.
each other.
It's the same thing.
Dad used to always say that.
What did you do for fun as a kid?
Play sports
Basketball, baseball.
and
And
football.
football, the big three.
I never played football.
Well, we did in the street.
Wiffle ball.
Wiffle ball was a big one, yes, in the
Wiffle ball.
yard.
Right.
But basketball was
John
not.
Monopoly.
John was always the all-star catcher.
Monopoly,
Yeah,
but Tommy
trophies
cheated
for
all
Who
the time.
always won is Monopoly.
You cheated.
No,
I
I
cheated
never
too.
cheated. I bought the properties, that's why. You guys were too cheap, you wanted the money. But no, basketball in Lincoln Park was a big deal for us. In
We're
front
out,
of-
Lincoln
out in the
Park
center of
pool.
the street at the pole.
Yeah, right in front of our house, we had no net, but it was an old
We had a
net.
backboard, you know, no net,
Yeah.
but you could tell.
What else did we do for fun, guys?
Well, of course,
Like red light.
everything
Dash.
was based on Little League, so
Yeah, the
Little
Little League
League.
Park was every night.
that's where we spent our summers.
And I was never made the majors. We had, yeah, everybody got trophies.
It was a neighborhood thing.
That's true.
That's all we did. Yeah. Well, the
Hung
kids.
out with the neighbors, we played
Third
ball
Street.
across from the house, right?
Yeah.
Baseball, we used to use,
We had basketball court across the street there. They put up Uncle Bob. He got the
Uncle Bob
telephone
got a
pole.
pole from.
Nylon.
No, put that up.
I don't remember that.
Yes,
Yeah, we did. Okay.
and there was one right on the street that we climbed ourselves and put up.
I know Jimmy used to play out in the outfield, in the bushes. He'd catch the ball and come in with blood all over from getting prickers. He said, I got it though.
But I caught it.
Yes.
It was
Got
prickle
yours.
bushes.
Gutchos, that was the name of the.
Good
across the
choice
street.
was the dump.
It was an old farm.
So we made our own fun, actually. We didn't have the best of everything, but we used to improvise.
And we played football in the house, in the bedroom, used Johnny as the football. When your head went through the wall. One time.
There we
Got into
go. Jimmy's off and running. None of that ever happened.
You were too young.
it. You were too young, maybe.
Yeah, maybe the crash of the wall, I forgot.
Did you do chores as a kid and did you earn an allowance?
Yes, I remember having to clean the living room on Saturdays. That was my job before I could go out on Saturdays. I had to vacuum and do the floor that showed around the rug, and polish the one table we had in there.
I don't remember any chores.
No formal chores, I
No
don't.
formal, just
Nah,
do what you had to do.
Ma used to do it all.
And we never got allowances because we lived there.
No, we all had
That's what-
paper routes.
We all had jobs.
Right, but I mean, we never
We all
got
all
paid
had paper
allowance.
routes, that's
Never.
where,
Your
that's where we
allowance
got our
was-
allowance.
You lived there.
Well,
I remember
John had one, but he used to help Tommy, and he made money off that, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I used to work with Art Brannigan at night,
Yeah.
delivering the Redhead in the car. The Redhead was the name of the newspaper.
Knickerbocker.
And I also used to have 2 or 3 neighbors that used to imbibe a little bit, and I used to go once a week and get all the bottles and take them back.
Yeah, do you remember when I had the paper route and then you used to take my collection money before I got to it? They used to leave their money in the window.
Don't remember any of that.
You don't remember any of that?
What you do?
Yeah.
You sure you're
Yeah,
worth
Because
the
I
one?
handle all
You
the
sure
money.
you're
right.
worth the one taking it?
No.
Who was Mr. Peabody?
He was our pet rooster. We thought he was a chicken, but he was a rooster.
Rooster, I thought he was a duck.
It was a rooster.
No,
Okay.
he killed Clark's ducks.
That's
Yes.
That's Mr. Peabody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Billy put him in a paper box, cardboard box with the Clark's ducks.
We thought we'd have some.
And Mr. Peabody,
Packed them to
he,
death.
let's say he won the fight.
He packed them away.
Where did you get a rooster?
We thought it was
For
a chicken
Easter.
for Easter,
Tommy
but it
got it.
wasn't a chicken, it was a rooster.
Yeah, it was supposedly.
We thought it was a
supposedly a little chicken for Easter.
We were
Turned out to
always,
be,
we had to get rid of him after he did the duck. And they always told us that he went out to the farm and out to where we live now. And that's where he lived happily ever after. But we found out later that somebody was eating them, they cooked them. So Mr. Peabody.
Only because Mr. Peabody got out
Killed all the
there
chickens.
and was killing the chickens on the farm.
So,
It was Farioli.
Yes.
Farioli
Yes,
farm, because we used to go out there once in a while for
Right.
dinner, and we said, oh, this is Mr. Peabody.
so that's who Mr. Peabody was.
Did you have any other pets growing up?
We used to have all the stray dogs in the neighborhood. We'd bring them home and talk mom into.
We had cats.
We had a cat.
Cats.
Ooh,
Couple of cats.
What cat?
Well, I had a dog, Brownie.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
No, it was
Yeah.
before you.
Was it a street dog that you picked up?
I picked him up, yeah.
Yeah, you didn't go out looking and buying animals back then. You saved all the ones that were starving on the streets or whatever.
Yeah, you found them. They would be showing up at the house. You'd end up feeding them, and
They
they
never
never
leave.
stayed.
They wouldn't leave. They were smart dogs.
The cats I'm talking
Oh,
about.
all
But
right.
Tell us about your house growing up.
It was on the first floor,
two-family house.
Two family.
family. And Aunt lives upstairs.
We had.
There was 2 bedrooms for the 7 of us.
Yeah, 7. That was an interesting part. Mom and Dad, and the 5 of us in the other bedroom.
And 2 beds.
That's where
2 beds and a dresser.
one dress, we each had one drawer for our clothes. We used to hang up clothes in the vestibule, whatever you call it, where the altar was. We had our own altar.
Junk room.
I still have that. It's down my cellar.
Really?
I often wonder what happened.
What was it that Johnny, you didn't have a bed though, right?
No.
Well,
No,
neither did you.
What do you mean? We had double beds.
Nobody had their own bed.
No, we had
It was 2 in each, and when Johnny came around, he
That's
got
when
when everyone left
the
them
hole in
sleep,
the wall.
and then he went to the couch.
The time we were throwing you back and forth, we got in trouble because you broke the wall down. Got a big hole in the wall. Mom, we put up cardboard and painted it. And then she was cleaning washing down the walls one day, and her hand went right through the wall. So we had to tell her what happened. But we used to have very mischievous, and
And she had a beautiful knick-knack shelf.
Oh,
With
yeah.
bunch of knickknacks, everything.
Every time we.
And then after years
I
went
have
by,
that rack too.
You got it?
It's in my garage.
You still have it?
Yeah, with all the
She
nuns playing
decided-
baseball.
she decided to wash them all, so she put them all in the tub and put hot water, and every one of them fell apart because they were all broken. We used to
Broken.
shoot at them with the guns we got for Christmas. The BB guns.
We used to get in a lot of trouble with the ornaments.
You shoot them
Beautiful
too.
ornaments, we'd have the little, what was it, dart guns or whatever? That we shot. Yeah. But, yeah, we, the house, other thing, we had a nice little yard where we played our wiffle ball. We had a garden in the
There
back.
was a little shed back there because at one time you heated the house with kerosene. So there was a kerosene shed where you had to fill up the kerosene at night and put it in the stove. That's how you heated the house.
We made it our
Before
floor.
natural gas.
After we went to natural gas, they went to get rid of it. We got it at the playhouse.
Playhouse, that's right.
And we had to go, one of us had to go out with Dad to hold the light while we filled the
Kerosene jug.
kerosene bucket. That went in the kitchen there upside down.
In the living room too.
And then we had a dirt basement. You know, our basement was, the walls were like still the earth itself, you know, and then we used to do canning, my grandmother down there, and stuff like that.
What do you love about being a grandpa?
2 hours later.
My grandkids. I have a lot of fun with them.
You know? So playing ball with them and having fun, yes. We, and taking them places, that's, especially basketball games or sporting events and maybe to movies and Chuck E. Cheese, of course. We spend a lot of time there.
At where?
Chuck E. Cheese.
That's still around, huh?
Yep. And we go once a week at least.
Pretty much the same thing, being with the kids, playing and talking. Or one kid. I only got one.
Having them come and visit, staying overnight. I have one that lives with me. You guys probably know him, Christopher.
You know Christopher.
He was ahead of you guys in school.
Oh yeah. Is he still in school?
He's in the middle school now. When he goes.
All right, now that the kids are gone, you can tell me your real answer. What's your favorite part about being a grandpa?
Favorite part is, for me, I pick up Lindy from school every day, and we usually stop at some place, and we get yelled at from her mother for eating so many sweets and stuff, but I don't do it, of course. But, you know, it's just so nice to have the kids look forward to playing ball outside with them, and generally just watching your shows, and they're so funny because they, in my case, they must think I'm not too bright because they're always saying, "Grandpa, you know, that's not right." They're correcting me as the 2 and 5 year olds. So that's about it.
All right, so the question that always comes up whenever we get together, who was grandma's favorite?
I will.
That was unanimous. No.
She
She didn't have favorites, she said. She always told everybody. Everybody, in fact, Christmas comes, everybody got the same toy or whatever, because she didn't want to say she had favorites. But I know,
And
she
once
always
again,
told me
I
I
was.
was.
Period. No question about it.
What?
What?
That I was the favorite.
Oh, God. Oh,
Well,
my
you
God.
kept her the most interested.
Yes.
You were probably Dad's favorite. You didn't sleep all night.
You know, if you're asking, I don't really, she always told me I was the favorite, but.
It was probably just you and her, right?
I really don't think she really had favorites. She loved us a lot.
Yeah, I'll go along with that.
And she always told me that, but I was usually hanging with her at that time, you know. I'd be always stopping to see her and stuff like that. And I was a good kid. I never got in trouble.
Oh.
In fact, I remember when the other four voted, my father was very religious, so he used to open the church every day and go to mass. And my brothers, they didn't tell me at first, but they said they all voted on it. They all felt Dad needed one of his sons to be a priest, and they voted on it, and I won. You didn't hear that story?
No.
That's what you told me.
See
Jimmy
that,
said
Tom? You still believe those stories.
So,
Well, if one of us had to do it, it wasn't gonna be me.
but you're the one that was in the seminary all the time.
You were too. But I was gonna be a Franciscan friar. I didn't think I could touch the host.
We talked a little bit about growing up with a house full of brothers. Anything else that you remember from growing up with such a full house and a big family that, looking back, you'd want to tell us about?
I think because we had a large family and 5 brothers, I think, you know, we had our fights and stuff like that, but we've grown pretty close. And if you look at us now, we're still very close. And I think that was because of my mother. She always said, stay together. And we have, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And when back in those days, we always had great neighbors. And there was a street that we used to always say, Third Avenue or Bust, and we all looked out for each other. And,
I always felt bad for Billy because he was the oldest, and we went to Yankee Stadium one time, and my mother and 5 of us there, and my mother and father said, Billy, watch them. And they went to get some popcorn for us all, and we all went in a different directions.
Yeah.
And hid.
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot with Bill, but he was very serious, I think. And he didn't get in much trouble that I knew of. I know he was very competitive with you. Anytime, you know, basketball,
Playing basketball.
softball.
He wasn't competitive. At the end, he was my best buddy.
Oh, yeah.
When
Yeah,
I was going and I was playing basketball in high school, and I didn't have money, and I was paper boy and stuff like that. And he said, "You go out for the team. I'll take care of you." And he did take care of me.
yeah, he was
He was
good to all of us as a big brother.
Yep, he
Yeah.
was.
He used to drive me to college with him every morning when I was in college. I didn't get a license so late in life, so I needed rides. And he took good care of us.
What was it like to be the youngest?
I don't know. I think I reaped a lot more rewards as they got out of the house. As older, there was more money available for me.
Mom never worked.
Yeah, when they were young, my mother never worked, and she went to work later in life, and they were, well, Georgie and Billy maybe were out of the house, and so it was more financial aid, and I reaped that reward somewhat. I had a car very young, thanks to them.
We also had great grandparents that were always treating us, taking us down, shopping with them, and buying us those hamburgers, French fries, and strawberry shakes and stuff. And the grandfather did that as well. I remember those days.
We used to always go to the place that had the biggest milkshakes.
Right, right. We used to have to listen to Grandma talk for hours at a time, but it was worth it. Down on the Pearl Street in Albany. She'd run into everybody, she knew everybody. So we'd have to stand there and wait while they gossip. But then it was worth it because we sat down and had our ice cream and lunch.
So you guys still get together regularly for breakfast. What do you guys talk about at those breakfasts?
Usually making fun of one or the other. Whoever was
Yeah.
that day,
Yeah.
somebody different all the time.
Discussing the world situation.
Yes,
Whatever's in the news.
straighten out the world,
Just talk and
Right.
reminisce. That's about it.
but nobody listens,
Nothing's new.
other than the people sitting next to it.
Yeah.
What's the worst thing about getting old?
Oh, the worst thing.
Every part of your body.
Every bit of it.
Yep, I think that.
Every single day it's worse.
Yeah.
For me, it's not being able to do lifts and play basketball anymore. It's tough.
I
Yeah.
found that the golden years, the only thing golden is your urine.
All right, what's the best thing about getting old?
Ooh,
Nothing.
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 Absolutely
There's nothing I
nothing.
did.
Nothing at all.
Nope. Only the people, I don't know. Is there something
It's just
to
better
say?
than the alternative of somebody throwing dirt in your
That's
face.
it.
Are you wearing
That's
hospital
just the
socks?
priest.
Is that on the film?
This is a real question.
Yes, it is. They're very comfortable.
Thanks for watching the whole video, guys. See you next Sunday. Bye.